How it do, how it be, how it is. Welcome in and welcome back, everybody. It's Tuesday, episode 18, y'all. We be moving right along. Very excited. I need to turn myself up. There we go. All right. Hello. Bring it. Here's what's going on. We have a bit of a Home Alone situation. So we're gonna be doing some weird stuff in that I gave the party. Well, I'll give some context first. The Hypocrites, a faction of the Church of Death, is on their way to collect a certain individual known as Pod. Pod has taken efforts to attempt a one-on-one session with Task where they will try to kind of see. I'm gonna sneeze. Please.
You.
Thank you.
Only get one. They don't stack.
Moon, thank you, Darkfire. But the rest of the party, to avoid the Hypocrites coming down on the village that is nearby, that the village with named Middle Mist within Emirda, that our fantastic Levi and Eshna are tightly tied with, they have fled up to one of these empty estates, one of these mansions that belongs to our good friend Braylor, Lord Braylor Thorn of the Bridge. He recently inherited it, and after ascending was sent out. He was like, yeah, no, I'm on my way, get to this place, it can be fortified, just hold out. Which means I gave the party about a week to Home Alone this manor and the various estates. And so we're gonna do a weird switcheroo where I try to invade the house and they tell me what happens. It's a reverse dungeon crawl. Oh, I gotta switch
We're the
them up,
dungeon masters now.
Hey man, we you gotta happens at least once every 5 sessions. So I get the faces mixed up. Okay, so hi, I'm Sir Feffers. I am our humble dungeon master here at the Long Shot Crew. And we have... What's that? It's still messed up. You're right. Look at that. Damn it. I'm too busy focusing on what I need to say. All right. Yes. Okay. Thank you, Yame. Big shout out to Yame, our Tuesday mod. So... we have 3 weekly campaigns, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. If you want to get caught up, you can go over to the YouTube, Jake and Feffers, where we have fully edited episodes. And if you would like to join our community, we have a Discord, and it's great. It's in the chat. We are as chaotic as we are wholesome. Let me go to the cast before we really decide whether or not Pod gets to stick around. Let's throw it over to Thylo, aka Ben Brainard. Tell us a little bit about you, about Thylo, where their headspace is at, and pass it.
Hi, my name is Ben Brainard. You can find me on the internet. I am playing Thylo Match, the Order of Scribes wizard that has a little bit of Rune Knight Fighter in them. I love books, and I love learning, and I was given a week to prepare for battle inside of a mansion that's filled with stuff and things.
I'm scared.
Listen, it's gonna be a good time. Taylor.
Everyone, I'm Taylor and Tracy. You can find me everywhere as Taylor and Tracy. I play Eshna, the Circle of Stars druid. And she's just having a grand old time, living out her Farmville dreams, waiting for someone to come along. So that's what I'm doing, and I can't wait to see if this works. I'll pass it off to Jake.
Hello, I'm Critfail Jake. You can find me on TikTok and Instagram. I play Narian, the Fallen Islamar Twilight Cleric. So excited for this. I have no idea. Yep. Super concerned about Pod. Though Anarian has no idea, so we'll deal with that when we get there. But yes, let us jump in.
Okay.
Let's do the thing.
Well, first and foremost, we have the excellent That Dorky cosplayer who is here. They will be here shortly. They're still getting a few things ready and was like, just go on, I'll catch up. And so here we are. Dorky is playing Lavina Vetra, a fantastic warlock monk, who also has quite a few chips on the table as far as making sure this all goes smoothly. And you can find Dorky at That Dorky cosplayer. Also makes art. So does Taylor. They're both open for commission. Definitely go give them a follow. And if you got any art needs, Exhibit A. Okay.
I am not open for commission, but thank you so much, Josh.
All right. So
My commissions are very, very, very limited.
Gotcha. Okay. Pod.
Yeah.
You've got two options of where you would like to set up this meeting. You can do it at Levy's old house where the ambush happened, or you can do it at Boaz's old house where you had your network, where you're able to set up that networking area because Boaz was sketchy like you and has since left, and there's this new guy there. The perks being, if you go to Levy's old house, it's a little more out of town, a little more nondescript, but it's also Levy's house, you know what I mean? So there is that. There's a danger to said house. Well, it's Levy's deceased mother's house. As far as the in-town option, the 7, the was cripple, ran off and brought back a monastery's worth of backup. And so do you want to play this super tucked away in the middle of nowhere, or do you want to play this surrounded by potential allies? There's pros and cons to both. Oh, you reckless motherfucker.
So we're going to Levy's place.
Okay. Okay. Interesting. So you are still disguised as one of the hypocrites thanks to Thylomatch's magical shenanigans.
Oh, non-detection.
It's not non-detection. It's
Oh.
Nistel's magic aura.
Oh, right, that one. The better one. Yeah.
What do you do while you wait? You wait inside.
Well, mechanically, Pod casts 2 spells
Okay.
on themselves: Freedom of Movement and Death Ward.
Okay.
And since we're in Levy's home, Pod takes the time to scour the area, make sure any of the fancier valuables are moved.
Okay.
Who knows if there's going to be a mess or not, but wants to make sure that
It looks like this place does not have much in the shape of high value items. You just see a single lockbox kind of tucked away, and you can kind of shove that under a table or under the bed or something like that.
Sure. Otherwise, not a whole lot of planning here.
Okay. You sit and you wait. At one point, you hear high overhead. You're indoors, but you hear of some kind of bird circling over the area. Night falls. Then you hear a brief argument. Make a perception check.
D20. There you are. A good start. Good start. I want these to be poor so that the bell curve comes later. 11.
11. Okay. You don't catch but you do hear this kind of gravelly metallic voice with a more strained voice kind of arguing. And then it cuts off. At that point, you hear a large amount of people who you didn't realize were there leave.
Yes, that's task. Always keeping true to his word.
Darkness is cast. Not fully within the house, but outside and a little bit in. You hear the door open, but you cannot see it unless you have dark vision. I don't recall.
Well, if the spell is cast for magical darkness, then dark vision or not, it wouldn't matter.
That's a good point.
I'd have to have the Eldritch eyes.
I see that old habits die. Not wow. Fuck me. Alright. It seems old habits do not die so easily. Eh, Pod? You hear the door close.
Well, known to be creatures of habit.
Indeed. This is not where I expected to find you. But here we are. Out from the darkness steps Task. Again, the plague mask in place. You can see from the exposed hands that all of his flesh is very melted and horribly marred. In the clothes he's wearing, kind of rough patch. And you can see all of these plants sewn into the various fabrics.
Is this normal for Task, or is there something different about him now?
Make an insight check. You do see that he's got mage armor on.
19.
19. Okay. There's something about his gait that is new from what you've. Task has always prided himself on being very hard to read and very calm and collected, very, especially with a mask, very stoic and difficult to predict. Now he seems more erratic, looking around furtively. Not jumpy, but jittery. It took some convincing to bring ourselves together for a private meeting. I hope you can appreciate it.
I had no doubt you'd be able to get a handle on your minions.
They're not my minions. What you have done is larger than the both of us. He walks in. Again, any door he passes, he looks into. And then you watch as he waves his hand and one of the chairs moves itself out of the way. And he calmly brushes off the chair before he sits down.
I've known him for a while. I've known him as a magic user.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he is a rogue cleric paladin.
That makes sense.
When you say bigger than both of us, are you saying what I did has something to do with the Stormfather being gone? Because that's the only thing I know that's of real importance here.
Of real importance. You do not think about your actions always this way, Pod. You do not think.
Is that true? You really think that?
Gestures at the room around you.
You don't think that me giving up your name was unintentional? Or intentional in any way?
I think it was impulsive.
That's because you just don't know me.
Enlighten me.
Are you doing okay? Because you're really throwing your Your eyes over your shoulders, looking at windows. Are you
Make a persuasion
you
check.
feeling alright? Feeling alright, I say, with a 3 on the die, so that's gonna fail. I have a +1 to persuasion, so it's a 4.
I'll give you advantage.
Sure. It's a 10. I'll guidance myself and add 3, so a 13.
Okay.
Forget that I have guidance. I gotta pay attention to that for these rolls.
Your actions have brought the hypocrites back into the limelight, as it were, into the attentions of our betters. We've been excommunicated because of you. Cole's not happy. He wanted to burn this whole building to the ground with you in it. Consider this an offer. And he's going to subtle cast something. I need you to make a save. Let's see. Where is it? Wisdom save of 17, which is a charming, which I believe you as a fae have advantage against.
Nope.
Oh, goody.
I did roll an 18 on the die, so.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
You feel the tug on your emotions as he casts Fast Friends.
Really? You gotta do that on me? You're not gonna have an honest conversation. I'm not gonna lie to you. You wanna know questions, just ask them.
Why? Why did you turn me in then, if you are so smart? If you have thought so far down the line?
Our priority shifted.
Expound.
It may seem a little strange, but I've always had my brother to look out for me and my parents. And they haven't really always known what we do, you and I. And that's okay. They still respected me for it. But I was also taught that other people were not to be trusted with that information. And I learned through the Wizarding Academy and meeting my best friend that there are people in the world that are worth caring about. More so, sometimes, than the people you work for. And by giving up your name, even though it broke all the rules and the codes, it got that particular church off the backs of my friends.
These
And you-
friends you just met. I thought we were friends.
Yes, we've always been business partners. We've known each other a long time, yeah, but friends.
I never would have turned you in.
No, because you got your priorities set on the church, on your codes. And I understand that. I understand completely why you're upset. Because if I had the same priorities still, I would be just as bad. I'm here because I understand it, but my friends and family won't. I'm here to deal with those consequences and letting you know that I was the one that made a mistake, not them. And so
He seems to consider this. His head
This
kind of
gets-
moves to the side.
this gets dealt with. You and I, you leave them alone.
I don't think... Jake, did you need to say something? Okay. I don't think you're quite in the position to make that call, and frankly, neither am I. But you're wrong. You're wrong, Pod. My liabilities, my dependency on the church is no longer my priorities. And you realize you're in an aura. You're not able to feel fear. And that specific aura, you would know he is now an Oathbreaker Paladin.
Good.
So here's what's gonna happen, Pod. And he kind of gets up, brushes himself off. You can see he's got a strange knife, a wild-looking mace, and a blade, a great sword over his back. And he kind of cracks his knuckles. Here's what's gonna happen. You die a horrible, terrible death at my hands for what you did. Or you need another wisdom save. Or you come back with me. You join the hypocrites. And you serve for what you have done. You've always been obsessed with death. You've always been this broken thing. My people are more your people than you think. Wisdom save?
9.
Alright, he casts command on you.
Subtly.
Yes. Join. No, you know what? Not subtle. There's not enough agency in the moment.
What kind of leniency do I have with that command?
I'll leave that up to you.
The magic washes over Pod, and Pod blinks for a moment.
You spent a lot of time amongst the magic colleges and such.
Mm-hmm. And they hear the spell join.
You can be so much more.
You're right. I am much more. If I was with my friends, I shouldn't have done this alone.
And Pod's gonna try and run.
Okay. Roll initiative.
You said join. Pod decided to join their friends.
He only gets the one word, so.
Yep.
All right. All right, we're doing this. Oh, God. What music do I want? I want this music.
I got a 22 initiative.
Nice. I got a 7. You're up first.
I'm gonna try and deceive him.
You tried to run.
Well, I'm gonna run, but as I'm running, I'm gonna try and deceive in order to make my escape easier. By like looking at one of the side doors and being like, now.
Okay, roll deception.
To try and fit that fear of there might be, you know, things out. I noticed, you know.
Sure.
He's been looking. Deception 26. Deception.
Damn. He whirls.
And I book it.
It's still provoking attack of opportunity.
That's is that fine? Yeah, because deception. Okay, is deception an action or is it? Does it count as anything?
You're just yelling. I'll give it to you.
Okay, then disengage.
Oof. Okay.
You can rescind that if you want.
That's fine.
Okay. Oh wait, I can do that as a bonus action because I'm a rogue. Okay, never mind. Yeah.
Okay, so you still have an
Disengage.
action.
Yeah. Dashing as an action.
Okay.
I'm getting the heck out of there.
You get into the darkness.
Oh yeah.
start fumbling around for the door. And you find it. And you whip it open. And all you see is more magical darkness. You start booking it in the direction you already know is established. I believe you end your turn in the darkness.
It depends on how large the building was. I'm moving 60 feet this turn.
Okay. Let me check. Because it wasn't all of the building that was in the darkness. It was like a chunk
Just
of
a
it.
piece of it,
out
right?
Into, yeah, out into. So
Darkness-
you're running
darkness is-
the length of darkness, which I
Well,
believe
darkness is
60
normally
foot
a 20.
radius.
Is it
20
60
foot?
or 20?
I'll check.
15
I thought it
foot
was a
radius.
Oh, okay.
15 foot?
It's much
I
smaller.
thought it was 20, but yeah, okay.
Okay.
I guess I blow through it then.
Yeah, you blow through it. That's the end of your turn.
It has to be. How long does command last? Just that one round?
Yeah, 66 seconds.
Yeah, because darkness is a concentration spell anyway, so.
He runs after you and casts blindness, dropping his darkness.
Cool.
That is a con save of 17.
Oh, good. Well, that's my second best one. At a +0. 17 on the die. Okay.
Beats it beats.
Okay.
All right. Damn.
Thank you. Okay. Is that
No, I'm reading up on my shit.
bet?
Yeah. Okay. He pulls out his knife and he hurls it at you.
Cool.
With a what is that to hit? I suppose it's dex. Okay.
He can cast blindness and throw a dagger in the same turn.
Correct.
Good for him.
He's winning.
Winning.
You're gonna hate what I have.
20 to 60. So he can just reach you with this dagger. That is a 18 to hit.
Yep.
Okay. This is a dagger of blind sight. Rare magic
good,
item.
good.
Tuning and blind sight.
Excellent.
Sorry. Dagger of blind sight. All right, my bad. I need you to make the same con save.
Good. Can't wait to roll 2 17s in a row. It's a 10. Okay.
All right. You feel the in your back, and there, being pod, you watch your vision ink over.
Oh, great. How much damage?
No, like a D4.
Just emotional.
Oh no.
2
Oh, no.
damage.
I wish that was the only one we're taking.
It is your turn, my friend.
I'll pull it out. Does this weapon have to be attuned to use? Okay, that's fine.
Hey! I said no more magic. I was just gonna answer your questions. You could have just talked to me.
I'll blindly throw it back at him.
At disadvantage.
No, keep the magic at him. Keep it and run.
And run where?
On.
Guessing a 15 doesn't hit.
It just hits.
Yeah!
You're,
Take that with my that 2 damage plus potentially dexterity. I don't know. Does it add dex? I don't know.
to hit if you're proficient, but not to your damage.
But not damage. Okay,
No.
so 2 damage. I'm doing it, guys. We're dinging them.
We would be so proud of you if we could see you.
So that's your action.
Pod stands still and proceeds to wait. I want to know if I can dodge as a bonus action. Can I?
As a rogue, I believe so.
You can't hold bonus actions.
I'm not holding.
Hmm.
Bonus action to dash, disengage, or hide. So no, can't dodge as a bonus action. Just dashing, disengaging, or hiding. I certainly can't hide when I can't see. So, you know, I'm just sitting there. I'm just planting firmly. I'm guessing they can probably see in darkness. I'm not gonna worry about it. Start rubbing my eyes.
The end of your, is that the end of your turn?
It has to be.
Make the con save 17.
Close, 16.
All right, still blind.
Mm-hmm.
You hear his scimitar, his scimitar. He closes the distance. You ruined everything. What's your armor class? Sorry, I have it.
Why do we even give you our stats if you're not gonna use them?
Hush. Just hits with a 17.
Awesome.
So first, it's actually a scimitar. I apologize. First, you take 3 slashing damage.
Perfect.
From the scimitar. And now for the smites.
Awesome. Awesome. Can't wait.
Upcasting Searing Smite. Nope. Branding Smite.
Cool.
That's 3d6 fire damage. Let me double check that. I assume. Oh, it's radiant? Fuck that. We're going with Searing Smite. 3d6 fire damage. And then I'll add the sneak attack damage. 12 fire damage. 15 additional slashing damage.
Okay.
And he is upon you. Pod's turn.
If you cared about anything at all, you would have understood.
I cast Lesser Restoration on themselves and cures the blindness.
Nice. You can see the long curved blade that he's got in one hand, wreathed in fire.
Do I even have a bonus action that I can do at this point? Oh yeah.
Disengage.
Spiritual weapon. Nah, I can't disengage. Oh, I could, but they're just gonna be right on top of me again. Yeah, spiritual weapon is a bonus action, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, spiritual weapon, a 3rd level bonus action. Cast that nonsense. Swing, bada. Yeah, 24 to hit.
24 hits.
1d8. 10 force damage. Wait, did I cast that at 3rd level? So there's an additional. Oh, for every 2 level slots above 2nd. Okay, so that didn't matter.
10 force damage.
Yep.
Okay.
We can talk about this.
You had that chance.
I clearly didn't. You tried to manipulate the conversation.
Of course.
Fine.
My turn?
Yep.
Just gonna reach out and just backhand you. And with that touch, inflict wounds. Oh, I gotta roll to hit. Hang on. Bah. It hits with a 25.
Yep. Sure does.
3d10 necrotic.
Oh. That hurts.
17 necrotic damage.
Do that at level 2. Yes. I can't. Better.
Actions. He is going to harness divine power, channel divinity, and get one of his spell slots back.
Hey, I could do one of those things.
Your turn.
We can talk without the magic if you want, as I cast Guiding Bolt on you.
It seems he's clearly more interested in taking you and using you as a weapon for his own personal, exploitations.
And Pod, I think, is fully aware of this, but like is just glibly like trying. Just keep on poking. Yeah. So guiding bolt. Sorry. That's a 15 to hit.
15 hits. You're chunking
that was
away
at
at
level
him.
3. So 66. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the first time you get like that Pod has used the highest level spells that they have to deal with an enemy. So, ooh, good numbers, good numbers. 22 radiant damage, and the next attack roll will be has advantage.
And what was
So-
that? It was guiding bolt.
Yeah.
Okay.
So bonus action, the thing will the sword will swing at advantage. Still misses. Just barely. 14 to hit.
14. Yep, does not hit.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Your move, holy man. That's appropriate in this moment.
Let's see. Toll of the Dead. Wisdom saving throw. 17. Boom.
Dang. This die is real roller coastery today.
He's nervous.
It's gotta be.
This is
Oh,
gonna be
that's
4d8
that's gonna chunk me.
necrotic damage.
I've taken damage. It's Soul of the Dead. That's D12s.
You're right. Did you fail?
I did. I wish I hadn't with Toll of the Dead, but you know, what are you gonna do?
What's your health looking like?
It's at 34 right now, so feel free to let me know if I'm down.
You're not down. You took 14 necrotic.
Next. What else you got for me, Jeff?
There's an action. This feels yucky. I don't like it. You chose this path.
I know. I feel like I tried not to. I
You
feel
as
like
the player tried not to,
I feel
yes,
like-
but you as
yeah.
the character very much chose
No,
this
hang on.
path.
You also forced me into this by making me run.
Making you run?
Yeah. Well, I guess I could have just joined you, but then that still would have been equally as dead.
You put yourself in a 1v1.
I mean, I did do that.
I don't
did
want to
do
hear
that.
it.
What is your question?
That's it for me. Your turn. Oh,
I don't think my channel divinity doesn't really do a whole lot. I was just reading a question.
oh, there we go. Position 4. Hey, Taylor, you get 6 HP.
Yay!
Wow! Do I add that to my temporary that I already have?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so another guiding bolt hits you in the face.
Okay.
For another 5, 10, 15, 16, 17 radiant damage.
17 radiant damage. He's looking rough.
The thing swings at advantage.
Oh, Pod has inspo from chat. Thank you, young Dr. Gay.
This is 17 to hit.
Dorky, you might be onto something there. Does what hit?
I-
Sorry.
17 hits.
17 hits.
So it's not much. It's just is it? Really need to read my spells more often. Spiritual, oh, +5. Okay, so just 6 force damage with spiritual weapon.
6 force
Not
damage.
looking. Yeah, not looking great on those hits, but that's okay. I too am not looking great. So, you know how it is. All right. Finish him off. I believe in you, Jeff. Part of the cards and all that.
Flame tongue scimitar. That hits with a 19.
Sure does. Oh, Yame just did the thing.
Holy shit, no way.
Redeemed it.
Holy shit, no way.
I willed it into existence.
Yame's the goat.
That's so funny.
Yame, did you send me your NPC? I'll throw that one in. Or I'll roll for it. Okay, you did send it. Let me pull it up. Oh my god, Yame.
Yame!
Saving the day.
Do you want a break to prep the NPC, Feffs?
Nah.
Okay. We're 2 minutes away from first break.
Okay. I'm not seeing it, Yame. Yeah, well, no, there it is. Nope, that's not it. Yeah, well, yeah. Taylor's right on the money. We're gonna go to break. Chat will be right back.
Time to prep NPC.
All right, we back in it. Whose turn is it? Shit. Potter's turn. I think it's my turn.
Yeah. Because we were doing the whole like, go ahead and end them, and then the NPC
That's
got
right.
dropped.
Okay. Well, the good news is, okay. All right. Task stands over you.
Not hard to do.
This is it. Any gods you want to pray to? And then, go ahead.
You have no idea how many times I've already died. I'm ready for this.
He brings his scimitar up two-handed over his head, but Toria rolled higher in the initiative.
Ah.
You watch out of the corner of your iPod this tiny halfling just dart out from the shadows up behind Task. And you watch as this warbling energy, she like almost pulls it from her mind and hurls it as she runs up and lands a hit.
Do we know what level these NPCs are?
You don't.
Okay.
8 psychic damage. Right as it lands, Task stumbles forward, turns. The fuck are you doing? Stay out of this. This is none of your business. Huge whimsical grin. Well, it just seems like it's one of those times where you might want to insert yourself into the story, love. And then another stab of this psychic blade. Oop, that's D12. Also hits, dealing 6 psychic damage.
Me?
Nope.
Oh.
It's a Task. Alright, now it's
okay.
Task's turn. Hang on, double checking. Bonus actions. Okay. You watch as she takes out this like dog whistle and blows on it and gives you bardic inspiration. All right, task wheeling around. Ray of enfeeblement. So he's going to kite around the halfling, and doing so provokes an opportunity of attack from Pod.
Oh, good.
So that he can get both of you in a line.
Odd is do I even have a weapon? Oh, that's right. I've got my soul blades. I was like, Pod's got weapons, right? Yeah.
He has kitchen utensils.
Pod has kitchen utensils. A standard fork misses by 1.
And he's going to, and he twin casts Ray of Enfeeblement. Black beam of enervating energy springs from the finger towards a creature within range, twin casted.
Okay.
And it hits the both of you.
I know what this spell is. Because Pod also has this spell prepped. And just lets it wash over them as their eyes go black. Knowing full well that this is not going to do anything to their attacks.
The target deals only half damage with weapon attacks that use strength until the spell ends.
Yeah.
Which bonus action.
Oh, I also forgot to mention my spiritual weapon has gone back to being the meat mallet.
Okay. Another divine power to get the spell slot back. And that brings us to Pod.
Pod's eyes are now black as they also shift into the fallen ASMR form.
Okay.
Oh, I suppose you were right to be looking around the shadows. You've got enemies everywhere, don't you?
I'll use my inspiration to roll with advantage on this. Alright, so 19 on the die, so that hits. I'm also using Channel Divinity to make them vulnerable to radiant damage. So it's going to be double damage on this. So 46 damage.
46 damage. Damn. Okay, he's not looking good.
And then that's a rolling with advantage. That's still a 15 to hit with the spiritual mallet of death.
14 does not hit.
15, sorry.
15 does hit.
Yeah. I basically have to roll a 6 or higher to hit, basically. And so that is a total of 12 force damage from El Mato.
Pod, how do you want to do this?
Oh, God.
I went from feeling real confident, and then it took 46 damage, putting me down at 6 HP.
Thank you, by the way, Jake, for reminding me about my divinity nonsense, because I completely forgot.
Pod's really strong.
Yeah. When Pod
that's where I was coming in. I was like, you're doing like nothing to this guy. Oh no! Oh God!
And the best thing about that Channel Divinity is it doesn't matter if you're having separate damage types from like separate things. All the attack's damage is vulnerable. So it doesn't matter if it's like, bludgeoning, radiant, and psychic. It's all.
Yep.
It's gross. So gross.
It's nonsense. I was really hoping you'd try to crit me, but oh well, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. So again, just the black eyes, just the words of wisdom in this character's head, and the guiding bolts are now. What color would you say a Mrs. spells would be?
Gray, black, maybe like a silver.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Just very monochrome spells coming from this now very monochrome pod. And guiding bolt just slices this This guy, like, right through the chest in very Vegeta style.
He went from wholly confident
to hole in the stomach.
So, yeah. Task goes down. And you watch as this halfling snatches the soul.
Yoink.
I was watching that.
Hush. You're just as spooky. I don't want to hear it. Anyway, hi. I'm Toria.
I'm very tired. 1 second.
You okay?
Cure wounds real quick. I have any? I still have one more third level spell. Yes. Okay.
Well, it's awful
Good.
nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet. Oh gosh, this feels so good. Thank you. Just nice to meet you as well. Why?
Oh, I heard the big gong. And I was like, oh, there's something going on over there I want to check out. And then I saw you just getting the shit beaten out of you. Just getting trashed. Oh my god.
Look, I had him right where I wanted him. I think. I think I
So
did
why'd you
alright.
wait so long until you did anything worth anything?
I'm not always the smartest when it comes to fighting. I usually leave that up to my brother. I need. Oh, God, okay.
14 HP of heals. Excellent. Great. That was awful. But whatever.
Let me help you out.
Oh no, what are you gonna do?
Trying to help you up. Halfling, so it went from all the way down there to way up there.
Right, thank you. Well, that's very kind of you. Thank you for that. What are you gonna do exactly with that soul?
Well, I figured you'd probably have some questions for him.
Right. How does that be? I need context here.
Wait, let me double check. How does this work again? I don't remember. It's been a while. It's been a while.
Is she a hexblade warlock?
Warlock body.
No, I think I did something wrong. Hang on.
Well, Brady had that ability too.
Yeah.
Oh, that let her take that form, right?
The form.
She,
Okay.
she took
yeah,
the
yeah,
shadow
yeah,
or
yeah.
something like that.
That's what it is.
Yes.
Oh,
So
okay,
it wasn't
okay,
the soul,
okay.
it was the shadow.
Got it. So
Yes.
where'd the soul go?
Make a religion check.
Good memory, Jake. I didn't even remember that.
Jake is big brain.
Pod's real good at these rolls.
4.
No, 5. Sorry, I don't have a
5.
-1 to intelligence. It's religion intelligence. It's stupid.
Yeah, all right.
So dumb.
The only people that
Hate
are going to
it.
use it are clerics and paladins. Maybe monks. None of that's intelligence.
It could be wisdom. Oh, I wonder.
Well, anyway,
It's not really about the religion itself. It's about knowing what the religion is and like practices and the history of it. By the book.
Stop making sense, Ben, and let us
No.
rant.
I'll go back to my Home Alone plans.
I'm gonna enjoy watching you destroy all the plans that Jeff has.
so... Yeah, I was just passing through.
Oh, that's creepy.
What?
So it's like it can see us.
Oh, I was wrong about the soul. He took the shadow.
Yeah, it's got a shadow. It's a
Oh,
shadow.
okay.
So
Yeah.
so it can see us or can't see us.
Well,
or...
I can look like him for a while.
Oh,
It's no big deal.
right. Interesting.
Always good to have a creepy dude in the pocket.
That's what I used to say about my friend Thilo, but you know, he got a lot better.
You got weird friends?
Yeah, do I have weird friends? That's a loaded question right there. Speaking of, Oh, right. They might be... They'll be fine. They'll be fine. Everything's gonna be fine. They'll be fine.
Do you need some help? Looks like you're on the wrong side of some super fucked up people.
Well,
I'm gonna take his mask.
Oh, yeah. Actually...
Starts looting the body.
What? Okay, I got a couple things I gotta take off for him as well, but like,
The two of you start swatting at each other and looting the body.
I care less about the magic items and more about like the information stuff.
Sure.
But okay, I got friends in quite a bit distance away. They might be in trouble, so we might want to check on them as well.
What's
if
in
you're
it for me? Saved your bacon, kinda.
Thank you for showing up for that whole 6 seconds. That was really
You're welcome.
really helpful.
So I'm gonna take this,
great.
and I'm gonna take this, and I'm gonna take this, and I'm gonna take this.
Right. You know what?
Big fine.
You take
Biggest dimples.
everything except for this thing, this pouch here, and a couple other items, just random useless garbage, and we'll be on our way if that's all right.
Again, anything in for me?
Probably more of these types of lootable bodies when we arrive. Ugh.
Huge glob. It gets all over the mustache a little bit.
Did I do that right?
I think so.
That
Kind of full sent it. You mean it?
Do we?
Good.
Do we? Oh! We
And you
hold
do the,
hands and everything. Okay. All right. Yeah.
All right.
Did not expect that.
So you lead on, you weirdo. Let's go.
Right. Okay. All right. This way.
All right.
Begins to meander off.
All right, and we cut over to the rest of the party. Rest of the party.
All right, I'll see you guys in an hour.
So you enter in. To backtrack a little bit. You enter into this house. You were given directions on how to get in without, any particular problems. The first thing you notice is that the manor itself and the various estates, all have strange stone that's been woven with spell crafting, for various protective purposes. The door itself, the music don't match the vibes. There we go. The door itself is heavily fortified. The locks are masterwork. The windows are twice tough glass. And the inside of the house, whilst cold and, unlit, no one's been in here for some time, is relatively tidy. Eshna, you, by nature, put on your magic eyes. And you quickly move about the estate and looking around, snooping around. You find some fun stuff.
Real quick. Yes,
apologies.
absolutely what I would do. But I would make sure that Levy is comfortable in whatever room is the biggest, most master bedroom possible. And make sure that there's like food and snacks and stuff next to the bed for when she wakes up. And I tuck her in and I tuck her all in. And then I look for magic stuff.
All right. I like it. I can't believe Pod survived. You start looking around. You find a few interesting things. First thing you find is a obsidian parrot. And you find this thing because the second you enter the room, it goes...
Hi. Hi.
Intruder!
Is it? No.
Intruder!
I'm sorry. What was his name again?
It's just an obsidian parrot.
Isn't it? No. The name of the guy that hosts the mansion that I keep forgetting. Braylor. I'm here on Braylor's orders.
Hops down.
Hi. What is your name? Hi. Nice to meet you. Is it an animal or is it made out of obsidian stone?
It is made out of obsidian stone. It is a magical item. It doesn't really have any mind of its own.
So cool. So cool. Great. Hi. I'm guessing this is your house, huh? You protect it very, very well.
Not.
Yeah, you're a good bird. No, not an intruder. We were invited. Guests. Guests of Braylor.
Hops on your foot. Kind of nuzzles down.
I'm gonna lean down. I'm gonna like pick it up from my foot if it'll let me.
Mm-hmm.
And I would just put it on my shoulder, and I'll be like, "You wanna sit right there?"
Roll. Well, yeah. It kind of nuzzles down and looks around.
Okay.
Flaps around a bit. This is a obsidian parrot. When activated, it will alert when intruders enter a certain specific zone.
Great.
You go over to a cabinet.
Silo! I have a thing for you!
You also find a glamour weave. It is a very fine coat that has all of these strange prismatic shifting patterns. Very, very classy, very maybe a little garish, but just very flamboyant. Very ostentatious, very colorful coat of changing patterns.
Does it change just patterns, or like if I put it on, am I able to like make it change what it looks like, or it's just shimmery?
Unfortunately, it's just a very, very high quality outfit that a noble would wear if they wanted to really stand out at a party.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll still put it on anyways for now.
You find a feather token.
I need to write this down. So many things. Okay, hold on. Where is the chat that I need? Okay. Obsidian parrot. Glamour cloak.
Weave.
Glamour weave. And then what?
A feather token, which has a one-time use. You can use it to slow a fall.
Okay, has feather fall.
Mm-hmm.
Feather fall one time. Okay.
You find, and finally, you find a very strange liquid in a tiny little jar.
Strange liquid. Okay.
As you approach the liquid,
it
reacts to your presence.
Does it like do anything if I like? Okay. Very flubber-esque. I like it.
It is also black. It is also like a tarry.
Oh, interesting. Is there like is it corked and it's like safe inside?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then I'm gonna pull out like a handkerchief and I'm just gonna cover it, see what it does when I cover it.
Well, you covered it.
I didn't know if it would explode. I was gonna pick it up and I'm gonna put it in my pocket.
Yeah, you cover it and then look again real fast, and it looks like it went down into a non-active state, and then as you peek at it, it blurps back up.
Okay, so it's like a bird. To sleep you go. Good night. Boop. Put it in my pocket.
Okay.
I will immediately take all these items to Thylo.
All right. You find Thylo. Thylo, you found a very strange contraption on the 4th floor in the kind of bell tower. It is of an artificer's ken. Go ahead and make a arcane check to try to understand what the heck this massive contraption is.
26.
This is where the bell tower should be. But instead, there is this weird... the bell should be here, but instead this weird-ass contraption. This device is known as a spell sync.
Okay.
This device emanates an anti-magic field, same as the anti-magic field spell, in a radius of 1 to 3 miles. The field can be activated or deactivated as an action with a touch by its controller, so this would take some time to become proficient with, if at all. The form of that device depends on the nature of its creator. In this case, it's kind of a spire mechanism, very large. Not only neutralizes magic, but also absorbs all magical energy. Eshna, you find him pondering this strange spire mechanism.
Whoa, what's that?
It's a spell sync.
Okay.
It's kind of like an anti-magic field.
Oh.
It's a very powerful one too.
That's cool. I found a parrot.
Okay.
Found a parrot. I found this fancy jacket. I found a feather fall. Here you go. I feel like you kind of should hold on to that. Yeah. And then I found this, and I set the like vial that's covered, and I like uncover it, and then I do this behind it. I don't know what it is.
It's a tarry liquid.
Do I recognize it at all?
Make an arcane check or a history check.
Yeah, thank God you're making it. I have a negative one of those. Guidance, boop.
Are they gonna give me different pieces of information, or are you just?
Well, you're getting it from a different source. Either you're figuring it out on the spot, or you have studied about it and before. And
Can I just make both? Arcana.
Okay.
It's a 19 plus the guidance. That's 20.
You succeed.
I wish I succeeded when I found those destroyed books in the old Dwarven city, but
Welcome to Kyrzen's Ooze.
Whoa.
This is a very rare, wondrous item. This opalescent symbiotic goo comes sealed in a jar that slowly shifts and moves, as if endlessly exploring the jar's interior. To attune to this item, you must first drink the contents of the jar, unlocking the following properties. Resistant. While attuned to Chiron's ooze, you have resistance to poison and acid damage, and you are immune to the poison condition. Amorphous. As an action, you can speak a command word that causes your body to assume the amorphous qualities of an ooze. For the next minute, you, along with any equipment you're wearing or carrying, can move through space as narrow as 1 inch wide without squeezing. Once you use this property, it cannot be used again until the next dawn. Acid breath. As an action, you can exhale acid in a 30-foot line that is 5 feet wide. Each creature in that line must make a DC 15 dex save or take 8d8 acid damage. Once you use this property, it can't be used again until the next dawn. Symbiotic nature. The ooze can't be removed from you while you're attuned to it. If you are targeted by a spell that ends a curse, your attunement to the ooze ends as it seeps out of you. If you die while the ooze is inside you, it bursts out and engulfs you, turning your corpse into a black pudding. A black pudding is one of the most dangerous oozes in the book.
I believe it's also an English breakfast.
Yeah.
hey, yeah. Let's cover this up.
Okay.
Yep. Do that and keep that safe. Maybe we'll revisit it after, our the people that want to kill us don't do that.
Okay.
Marcus, thank you so much for the raid. Appreciate you. Welcome in.
Thanks, Marcus. Do you want this alert parrot anywhere in particular for you? Otherwise, I'm gonna go put it next to Levy unless she wakes up soon.
I noticed on the third floor, the servants' hall. I think that would be a really good spot for us to make our camp.
Okay.
So bring all of that stuff there.
Okay. Whoop, goes.
Okay.
I have a
Go ahead.
couple questions about this spell sync.
Okay.
When I turn it on, it's no magic at all from anyone or
It
anything.
casts anti-magic field.
It is a spell I am not familiar with.
I will pull it up for you. This is one of Offbeat's favorites. Anti-magic field. An anti-magic field suppresses any spell or magical effect used within, brought into, or cast into the area, but does not dispel it. Time spent within an anti-magic field counts against the suppressed spell's duration. Summoned creatures of any type and incorporeal undead wink out if they enter the anti-magic field. I need a third monitor, y'all. This is wild. Yeah, it's just no magic. No magic whatsoever.
That also affects magic items.
You think the previous owner of this area may have hated casters? Or had some kind of paranoia, maybe? Speaking of Anarian, you find the weapons room. All sorts of nice armor and weapons there. If you would like, I'll let you pick from your choice, or whoever, of +1 weapons and armor. Find an impressive assortment.
Why even that?
Oh no. Chat says there was definitely panic. My Apple Watch is still yelling at me about my high heart rate.
Is this one of those things where it's like the entire party will have this opportunity, or is it like,
yeah,
okay, I don't want to like take something if it could be used to someone else to better effect?
Yeah, everyone has access to a pick of a +1 weapon and a +1 armor. Levy, you bolt awake.
Yeah.
You're in a nice room. Last you remember, you and Sappy, the minor celestial of Amiss, was gallivanting about the astral realm at one point. A very scary looking. Well, no, the timeline's wrong. You've been out in the astral seeing astral shit.
I was trying to hold on to him so he wouldn't abandon me after praying for like the first time in her
you
life.
Were on there, and he was like, "What are you doing?"
Okay. Tucked in a bed. There's food and drinks. I was probably not adult napped, and I think I was placed here by a friend. So I'm gonna eat some food.
Right.
She's gonna just go over and start snacking.
As you're snacking, Eshna comes back into the room.
Oh, hello.
Oh, good, you're awake. Hi, how are you? I'm just gonna.
I
Oh,
want to tell you, that angel dude was not very helpful. Sappy or Nappy or Tabitha.
Sappy with a T at the beginning that's silent.
Not helpful.
Oh, you ran into Sappy.
Yeah, I thought I'd throw my hand at praying for a little bit, and that's what I got. So I probably won't be doing that again.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it was a very scary place. And then they tried to leave me, so then I had to hold on to them, and they kept trying to leave. So I just had to hold on really tight, and now I'm here. So everything went well, right? We seem to have found a cool place to stay.
Yeah, we're in Lord Baylor's castle, or not castle, whatever this place is called. Mansion. But he was only like, he was just gifted it, so he just inherited it. So don't think like you're in his bed or anything like that. Like, he hasn't been here yet, but he is on the way, just so you know. And we did kind of tell him that you were in trouble in order to incentivize him to let us use his place. Pod is not here. They are kind of setting the trap for Task to come here, and Thylo is currently working his good old big brain to figure out what we're gonna do when Task gets here. So we're good. We're very prepared, and we're so happy that you're back.
I'm also, I think, happy to be back, but this sounds like maybe not good. Task was like a bad dude, no?
Yes. So the Furbolgs that attacked us and banished you and all that sort of stuff, they were coming for Pod on behalf of Task. Because of, I don't know, I stopped really paying attention because I was trying to wake you up, but Pod was flirting and you would have really enjoyed that. Yeah.
I missed Pod.
You did. I tried to wake you up. I tried.
What?
Yeah. With
who?
What's the Minotaur's name again?
The Minotaur's name is Koss.
With Koss.
Is Koss gonna come back around? Because I have to see this.
Well, I sent Koss obviously to tell Ani of the plans and all that sort of stuff. So they're watching over the main town to make sure that Task doesn't bother.
Oh, she's gonna
anybody.
kill us. Why'd you tell her?
You know, I also talked to her, and she wanted us to leave, which we obviously have not done. So hopefully once we finish what we are doing, we can then inform her that it is safe, and then we can maybe be on our way. I don't know.
Oh, she's really gonna kill us.
Yeah. So, you know, we also don't have to tell her, and she'll just think that we left. Which is what she told us to do.
I like that plan. The more time between meetings, she'll cool off. I agree. That's
okay.
a good plan. But so now we're just waiting for the
Pretty
bad guys
much,
to
yeah. Step one of the plan relies on Pod.
And where are they?
They're back at your house pretending to be one of the Furbolgs to then direct Task here.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't. Okay.
Yeah, I trust them. They'll be fine.
But Anarian obviously went with them.
No.
No.
Anarian's here somewhere.
Anarian, you walk
Just
into
then
the
you
room.
hear clunking and and I just jump it on the floor. Guys, I found armor and weapons.
Speak of the devil angel
you're Mike.
ward
Hello.
over whatever he is.
I'm glad to see you up. Are you all right?
I prayed to one of those gods that you were always talking about.
You what?
Yeah, I got a very useless angel. He was
That
not
sometimes
helpful.
happen. Yes, it's really hit or miss.
Yeah, it was
Which
definitely
is-
a miss.
Yeah.
Ha.
I was just about to ask, which one did you pray to? Because a miss definitely is just like, maybe, like, just whatever. And she's really, yeah, so.
It wasn't within their jurisdiction.
She'll just basically, like, very briefly and very poorly recount what she said and who she was thinking of, because she wouldn't have probably known the name just being who she is. And yeah, then they tried to leave me up there after telling me there's all these monsters, which does not seem very good to do to a new person who prayed to
Right, not really a great first impression.
No, it's
Yeah.
not. So no offense, but I probably won't be doing that again.
I mean,
But-
I switched, so I'm with Amora now, so.
Okay, so I'll try that next time, maybe if I'm about to
Right.
die in some alternate
I mean, I was
universe.
feeble-minded, and I was like, yo, little help, and she was like, my child, boop, and I was all better, so
Aw.
she was much more receptive. I'm pretty sure Miss would have, like, laughed at me or something, and then, like, pushed me away, I don't know.
I felt like they were laughing at me by sending that angel. I felt like they got a good laugh out of that, so...
Chat, if you were if you've been watching Void Scourge, you would know why that happened that way. Just a little lore.
And and that was the angel that told me to tell Pod to tell you the stuff about the tasks.
And he was super vague, so again, not really
Yeah.
helpful, but you know what? The important thing is you're back and you're safe.
Yes, and I hear we all thought it was a great idea for Pod to go alone.
Well, he can shapeshift. they can shapeshift, so it's best for them to do this without any of us giving
But
away.
alone?
We had to prep here. They just had to.
Also, to be fair,
Tell
they
where
did
to go.
sneak off in the middle of the night. They were already gone when we woke up, so... But
This isn't
I-
raising any
What's
alarm
that?
bells for anyone?
I thought that was
Look-
part of the plan.
Look, Pod, they've spent their entire life working in secret, undercover. Like, they've got this. I have full
As
confidence.
a chaotic soul, if I were to sneak off in the night, Eshna, would that have been comforting?
Have you had years of training sneaking off in the night via your job?
Not that you know of. No, and she's, oh, look, oh, this is it. And she's
Bam!
gonna go to the pile and, like, start looking through it. Oh, look, this looks nice for you, hands heavy armor to Eshna, because
Oh,
that would not work. Whatever.
no, definitely not.
Oh, darn.
At some point during this, Philo bursts the room, completely out of breath, sweating, and just covered in like dirt and grease.
I thought you said he was using his brain. Why does he look like
What-
he went on a trek
What
through
have, what
the
have you
woods?
found?
Well,
I have a plan.
Oh.
okay.
I had to get a good idea of what all we have here. Just give me a. I don't really do cardio that much.
You wouldn't know. It doesn't.
It doesn't
show
show at
at
all.
all.
Mm-mm.
I think
I
those
pointed
self
at Ashna.
defense classes really worked for you.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Do you still have any of those drugs?
Oh, yeah. I reach into my bag and pull out the bag of 3 of the drugs that I got.
Cool. Mage Hand is gonna grab that from you.
Okay.
You
Okay.
kept those?
Of course I kept them. Sometimes I gotta let loose a little bit.
I mean, they're pretty good.
They were pretty cool as long as, you don't disappear while I'm tripping, Levy.
I need
Not
you
bad.
guys to block all of the windows. And Inarian, this might be good for you. There's a 4th floor. It goes up to what should be a bell tower. It's not a bell tower. It's a spell sink. Doesn't really matter. I have an idea for that. But I need that entrance into here to no longer be useful.
All right. I think I can handle that.
Great. Oh, I forgot to mention. I'm also just holding 2 full handfuls of grand piano strings.
Okay.
I'm really
Okay.
hoping Braylor isn't going to miss these because I totally stripped them out of his grand pianos. Either way, they're really good wires.
It's an inherited grand piano. I'm sure it doesn't have any sentimental value.
Not to me.
To Braylor, at
Piano.
least.
Plus, mending is a thing. It's
Oh, that's true.
all right. So just to be clear, you want me to block off the bell tower from the rest of the house, like that stairway?
That stairwell, yeah.
I'm gonna go set up a little bit of precautionary stuff, and then I will be right back to close up all the windows. Eshna's gonna start making her way out the front just a little bit.
Okay.
I don't know how specific you want me to get
Yeah,
with the
so
stuff.
if everybody already knows what they want to do for their preparations, you don't have to say it. We can just kind of experience it.
Cool.
Um,
Then Eshna comes back and starts closing windows.
Does
No,
anyone
Who
I
knows
need to
what
block
she
off the bell
did?
tower.
Does anyone want to tell me what I need to do, or am I just blocking windows? I'm good either way. But if there was something specific, tell me now.
oh, here's something you can do. Take these wires and any of those leftover weapons, and then wah 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 wah.
Got it.
After you guys are done with that, meet back up in this servants' hall.
Okay.
Okay.
The party gets their preparations out of the way and meets up at the servants' hall. Okay.
This is just rest now.
Yeah.
I also would like to remind I left my familiar at Dorky's house where Pod they pulled the original
Okay.
so that I have eyes on so I know when.
There is a knock at the front door.
What? Wait. They could not have gotten there unless they passed the trap that I set.
Okay, cool. Then let's do that then. So, sorry, my apologies.
I went outside and set the trap.
Yeah, 3 individuals walk along that path.
It's such a nice, lovely path with little trees and greenery, and there's just some grazing cattle.
Okay. The 3 individuals briefly take a look at the cattle as they continue on past.
And these people didn't come from...
These people are approaching the house, coming up the single winding path mountainside towards the estates.
The cattle slowly follow.
Shoo. Go away, you.
I have my familiar out there. I'm gonna look through the eyes of my raven familiar. Do they look like? Do I recognize any of them?
So they are cloaked and hidden, but no one would be coming up here.
Great.
Well,
8 cows attack.
Okay.
and they didn't go to like Levy's old house first?
Correct.
With...
They oh, gosh, okay. Sorry. We're learning new methods here.
We are the DM now. You must tell us what you're doing.
Switch the spot. Put all of us in the middle and you around.
Yeah.
Just cram them all in there.
Yeah. Where do these 3 start their adventure?
Wait, let me try. You can certainly try.
Nice. This is a good moment to point out that Critfail Jake here will be DMing a Lord of the Rings summer series. So tune in for that. That's actually coming up, Jake. It's
you need
April.
to give me more information of when it is so I can properly plan.
All right.
Yeah, I should start recording more episodes.
But anyway, cows.
Okay, so I have to back up more now. Sounds like.
Yeah.
Crow.
Levy's house first.
That is. That
with the cows.
That silo.
So I left the hawk at Levy's old house where Pod lay.
Okay.
As the shape changer.
Yeah,
so
he has a hawk. I have a raven.
Roughly 150 or so individuals show up. They step out of the darkness of the forest, looking around. You watch as Task steps forward and briefly argues with one of the individuals. Make a perception check. Either of y'all who are there. Eshna,
I'm not there.
You're not there. Okay.
My raven is walking over the cows and the path that's coming up. I'm first line of defense on the mansion.
Okay.
17 perception.
17. You get your first look at Coat, the leader of the hypocrites. Coat is a rusted, old warforged. And after some brief arguments, they leave, leaving Task alone, who casts the darkness and then walks into the house. Is that good?
You
doing anything with that, or?
I mean, at this point, the hawk is just gonna follow.
Okay.
Back towards the house.
Okay.
Follow whoever.
You watch as you watch as Coat pulls up one of his lackeys, opens up a map, and you see some orders issued, and the 150 strong disperse into different directions. The lion's share of the group approach the mountainside, and 3 individuals walk up, and they're now saying "shoo" to the to the cows.
So I know they are bad. Great.
Okay. And then also timing.
This is happening in real time now, with you guys finishing your preparations and getting to the servants' quarters, or the servants' hall.
So my raven will see the 3 walking up, and I'm gonna go, Silo, we got 3. Wait. Are you ready?
I think so.
Great. I'm gonna tell my raven. I'm like, all right, sound the alarm. There's just like a big caw from the raven, and it's pretty sure 8 cows come from all sort of sides of the path and charge at the 3, funneling them towards it. But any of them that are close enough that are like 40 feet away, they're gonna use their charge attack.
Okay.
So I'm gonna need you to make a couple. Let's see, there's 3 of them, so split them evenly however you want. I'm gonna need you to make a couple of DC 13 strength saving throws.
Okay.
So cow number 1, nat 20. Cow number 2, nat 1. Cow number 3, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. I'm guessing 2 hit.
Yeah.
Cow number 4, a 3. Cow number 5, does a 16 hit?
16 does hit.
Cow number 6, that'll be another 16. Cow number...
Oh, sorry, 16 does not hit.
Oh,
I had the wrong thing pulled up.
Cow number 7. Well, that one's better. That's 5, 6, 18. And cow number 8 is gonna be 19, 20, 22, 23, 24. 24.
Okay.
So
the 18 hits, and everything above the 18 hits.
Okay, so
Except
4 of
for
them.
Coat.
4 of them get hit. And then, how did your strength savings throws go?
All failed except for Mortar. Sorry, Coat.
So 2 of them failed.
2 of them failed, yes.
Okay, so
One is a crit.
first off, the ones that hit, that's gonna be 4, 5, 6, 7 damage. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 damage for the first one.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 damage to the next one. 1, 2, 6, 8. 10 damage to the third one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 damage on the last one, and the 2 that failed are knocked prone.
Okay. I'm gonna say the 2 that failed are actually, they go over the cliff.
Great. And they're gonna just be relentlessly charging them until they get to into the front door. However you want to role play that out of the cows continuously charging.
Eventually, out of anger, Coat casts Moonbeam. And unless these are some yoked cows, I do believe they're all going to die pretty quickly.
AC 10, hit points 22.
They
but
need con saves.
Oh, con saves.
It's only
They have
5 foot, so it's only gonna hit
Yeah.
one.
It's gonna hit one at a time.
Mhm.
And they rolled a 11, 12, 13 con for the
And
first
they're
one.
just, I mean, they're rolling in the field like this is Dark Souls.
This
They
is
are
a-
hard to...
This
Yeah,
is
they're
a,
just-
narrow path up the side of the mountain.
We've got large bovines coming your way.
Yeah, just.
That's fair.
Oh my gosh, it's the Diablo 3 cow level.
One saves.
Oh wow.
One
The
saves.
Darchies.
Two
Just give me half
will
damage.
save.
Okay.
2 will save, the rest will fail.
So
But
this
you'd
takes
have
some
to do it-
time.
You'd have to do it one at a time, and they're continuously backing up 20 feet and then charging the 20 feet. Or not
Okay.
backing up for opportunity attacks, but like they have to take turns because they're big. And eventually, I'm guessing he may be knocked prone and have to stand back up if he ever fails a 13 saving throw.
He's actually not able to be knocked prone.
Well, fine. But he gets hurt a lot because it's 3d6 every
Right.
time they
after
successfully
the
hit.
third hit, he's actually just gonna upcast. Actually, let me double check.
I don't mind if the cows die. I just want to push them towards the front
upcast
door.
fireball and just get rid of these bitches.
The idea of them is I just want to funnel him towards the front door.
He is funneled. He does have to keep
Great.
moving up the area. And finally, after enough frustration, he just fireballs the lot of them.
Okay, he's up here. But my cows are gone.
There's a knock on the door.
Yes, use all of the spell slots. All of them.
Did I get
Attack
it?
the cows.
There was a knock. Should I go answer
No.
it?
No.
No. Because they might not know we're here.
He steps back. You hear him take out a. Do we still have eyes on him?
Yeah.
Okay. You see him take out a sending stone and whisper into it.
Oh, he's sending a message to someone.
Do we have any traps on the guard's office?
Not from me.
Okay. From elsewhere, not this winding path to the front. Go ahead.
Real quick, I'm assuming like the magic that's interwoven within like the stones of this mansion would protect like divination into and then teleportation into.
Teleportation, no. Divination, yes.
Okay. Well,
Which
then
means, I believe that. Oh no, that's not divination. Never mind.
Okay.
5 individuals the party hears charges the guard's office. One of the nearby outcrop buildings. You hear them break down the door, or attempt to. Okay, it takes them a hot minute, but they get in. You hear them start tossing the place
Big
around.
ass.
You start to smell smoke.
Oh, they lit the guard's office on fire.
Mhm.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Is it, where else do you guys have eyes?
I just have my familiar following
Well,
around.
I guess I probably would just leave my hawk out with the 40
Okay.
at the front.
Torches are tossed onto the storehouse, and the storehouse starts burning as well. Same with the male servant. Same with the kitchens and the servants' quarters.
Oh.
Rayler's not gonna like this.
You
Nope.
lit the kitchen on fire?
Yep.
Oh. I'm so sorry.
What happens?
The food.
Well, I had gone in there hours ago
Okay.
and just turned on all of the gas. So that entire building is just full of gas right now.
That's
Whatever
a really
you wanna
large
do with that.
detonation. Okay. Okay. There is a sudden shaking. Pod, even you hear and feel it. As Jesus Christ, okay. That whole building is obliterated. Windows that face that building shatter. And I need to make some deck saves as this causes a minor avalanche. A landslide.
Y'all remember when we blew up a grain silo?
It was
Huh? Yep.
Also bad.
Yes, it was.
I had no doubt that something along the same line was just gonna happen. Something
A
was
great
gonna
deal
blow up.
of individuals you hear die to this landslide as they were creeping around the northern side of the Great Hall. The stones being magically fortified to the primary building hold up against the landslide. And you guys, you hear all of this thundering and rumble as basically the primary building is what keeps the southern yard clear as the landslide breaks around the building and goes down the side.
The three of you just hear Thylo very quietly go, "Oh yeah, I forgot about that one."
All right, all entrances and exits to the north, east, and west are cut off as the rubble and detriment to the mountainside encapsulates this.
I mean, whoops.
Oh.
There's no answer.
Bring it down. The rest of the forces being forced to move to the southern area. Go up and first someone tries to pick the lock. Is the door itself trapped?
You in what way do you mean?
To the vestibule, the front door. I don't know. What happens when they try to? Does anything happen? Pop off when they try to pick the lock?
They lock it.
It wasn't locked.
That's correct.
Well,
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Roll me a sleight of hand check.
Dang it, Jim! I thought you said you know how to pick locks.
thank you, Taylor.
Sometimes a door is just a door. Jeff.
With a 22. With a 22.
Yeah, you lock the door.
You were super successful and you locked it real good.
That's really funny. That's really, really funny. We're gonna go to break with that.
That was my best trap.
That was our whole.
Okay. You hear Coat. Smoke them out. And torches are thrown on top of the building. But this building does not catch fire.
Oh, that sucks, man.
Sucks to suck.
I rigged the whole thing to blow.
We're taking you with us! Eventually, through some of the broken windows, people start climbing in. Coat himself casts knock on the door.
The door that he locked?
That one of his lackeys locked, yeah. Angrily staring at the lackey, he goes up and casts knock on the door. Very loud. The party knows that door is open. And he steps into the vestibule with his people swarm the lower floor from the ballroom and the library as he takes the arrowhead formation down the front. Feel free to interrupt me at any time here. People in the ballroom, people in the library. Okay.
They're allowed to be there.
Piling into the hallway proper. People pile into the drawing room. People piling into the Great Hall.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh. The lower floor has been taken.
Oh, I'm sure it has.
Okay. On to the second floor.
Oh, I'm gonna have to stop you there.
Okay.
How exactly are you getting them to the second floor?
They find 3 staircases right out the gate. One in the library, one by the fountain, that kind of primary set of stairs,
Yeah.
and one all the way on the other side of the library. The one that's sorry, directly next to the library, but on the west side.
The doors into the library are locked.
Okay. Well, they're in the library, so they unlock it.
Broke down the hinges, whatever.
Yeah.
So,
it doesn't mean anything. I'm just informing you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
I'm just saying so that just in case so I don't accidentally skip by somebody's trap.
Yeah, so anybody who's taking the stairs, which is all of them, dex saves.
Okay.
I got a bunch of grease from the kitchen.
Okay. You hear some of the hypocrites charging up the stairs. I'm gonna do a group of 3 for the one by the fountain, the stairs by the fountain.
Yeah.
Dex. Oh God, that's a 3, a 4, and a 5.
Great. So them failing is way funnier to me because it's not just grease that's covering all of the stairs on the lower floor.
Okay.
I also went to the doctor's offices, both of them, and the infirmary, and I grabbed up as many poisons, venoms, paralytic agents, and anesthesia equipment as possible. Remember all the broken shards of glass from that lamppost I've been carrying around?
Yes.
Smashed that up into smaller pieces of glass and covered all of the glass bits in
Powdered
these poisons,
glass with
paralytic-
poisoned grease.
Yeah, paralytic
that's
agents,
so
poisons,
brutal.
venoms, anesthesia. Yeah. So the whole staircase is covered in grease and poison and shards of glass.
Wow.
We haven't even gotten the magic yet, dog.
All right. 7, a 3, and a 3.
The anti-magic field's already on.
Okay, yeah. So they go ahead and roll your damage for the various poisons and the like. Oh, okay. I got you. I'll keep track.
Yeah. Whatever
now I'm
you
gonna
want to do with.
one individual coming from the library stairs. He succeeds. Well, I don't know if he succeeds. He got a 15. Player who thinks he's a dungeon master. What do I have to make here for the DC?
Oh, first of all, I said I was a baby DM.
Sorry,
second
I mean
of all,
in this particular, you are a dungeon master first and foremost. You have DM'd multiple things. I mean in this weird table. Anyway.
I was just gonna let you do it because it's
I'm gonna put it at
still
15.
technically your game.
And he succeeds with a 15.
Yeah,
so
I was
he
gonna
gets
say like 15 or 16 either way. So.
now I'm gonna jump over to the other stairs. 3 individuals, 1 falls, 2 succeed. Okay, so 1 person in the 2nd floor of the library, another one gets to the hallway north of the library. 2 get to the hall in the north of the library.
So on the left hand side or the right hand side?
Left hand side.
Okay. Cool.
The 2 who are north of the library, 1 goes up into the private function room, testing the door to see if it's locked. Okay, unlocking it, he opens it and tentatively looks into the room. Doesn't see anyone. So you gotta make a perception check for traps now that they know to look for traps. Fails. Steps into the room.
He's fine.
Okay.
Sorry, what room are we in now?
That was
They're on the
the
second
private
floor?
function
Second
room
floor,
/
okay.
orderly bedroom.
Yeah.
The The one in the library is going to cut into the doctor's bedroom / laboratory.
Technically, that's 2 different rooms. So
Okay.
Okay, so it's in the south.
Yeah, laboratory first then.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm now seeing what this is. Okay.
With a 6 for perception. Feels very confident that this laboratory super not trapped. Begins sifting about. Tests the door to the doctor's bedroom.
It's unlocked.
Opens it up. Steps inside.
He's in the bedroom.
Okay. The one who did not go into the orderly bedroom is going to walk down the hall, and others are now moving up the stairs as well.
The main stairs.
Yeah.
All right. Let me know when people enter that hallway.
Right next to the.
Yeah, like right in front of the main stairs.
Okay. This would be about now.
Great. Okay, so there was a cannon in the family museum / armory.
Mm-hmm.
It's no longer in the armory. It is, however, in that hallway, pointing straight down that hallway, and it's not filled with a cannonball. There is an unseen servant that lights a match and lights the cannon. And it's gunpowder mixed with powdered drugs. There's a cloud of psychedelic drug wafting through that whole hallway.
It's gonna go farther than that. Oh God. Okay. Jesus Christ. Oh no, these are terrible rolls. That's a 1. One person just goes, oh.
Good for him.
So the majority has rushed up this area now that they're wise to the grease traps. And the one who came up from the other side walked down the hallway, looks down the hallway just as all the other ones are piling in and goes, wait, boom. And it's, I would hazard to say the entire second floor is now just all sorts of nonsense, and Coat Warforged doesn't need to breathe, is just walking around shoving people out of the way who are just tripping balls, seeing everything in marble and all their depth perceptions all fucked up, and they're all just like, what's happening, boss? He's like, get out of
Their
my way.
deaths are gonna look so pretty from their perspective.
All right. Anything else on the second floor?
There are 4 doors that are trapped.
Okay.
I can just tell you which
They're gonna
ones.
clear the whole floor.
Yeah, okay, so
We're down to like
the
10
door
individuals aside from Code.
the door between the doctor's bedroom and that main hallway where the cannon was.
Okay, yeah.
Guillotine in the door frame.
Okay. Oh my God. Okay. One of the dudes who's got like, the last of the dregs to come up now with a handkerchief over and stuff like that, trying quickly moves to the area and like messes with the door, opens it, succeeds on the deck save with a 20.
Wow. And I imagine just goes, nope, and
jumps back real fast. Had to grab onto the door frames and shove himself back, but in doing so, the handkerchief fell, and he's like, "Oh, thank God." Question.
Didn't lose his head, but he did lose his head in the end.
Yeah, right. All right. What's another one?
The door in that hallway just south of the main stairs the words it says hidden stairs to B1, but that's not particularly where the hidden stairs are. It's just the door into the hallway where like the family museum and the bedroom and armory are.
Yep.
That's gonna have.
Coat himself is gonna check
axes.
this door. Okay.
2 axes are just gonna.
Just swing down.
swing
All right.
down.
He's going to make a. He's gonna fail his dex save. Let me double check that. Does he have any bonuses to dex?
That sucks. Really sucks.
He has a -1 to his dex. So he
That's
fails.
even worse.
The 2 axes just into his body, the body of this warforged, and he goes. Just pulls them out. Onward.
Door at the north of that hallway into the steward's bedroom.
Okay. Steward's bedroom. On the 2nd floor?
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, the steward's. Yeah. It's just a hammer that swings straight down and hits like in the face.
Okay. You guys, hear the soft crunch of the hammer that was placed, and a brief squeak, and then nothing from that.
And then the last door at the end of that hallway to the right into the grand bedroom.
Okay.
Harpoon gun.
Okay. Triggered by opening the door. Ooh,
Yeah.
Nat 20.
Oh.
One of the dudes that's tripping in the back. Just, guys, you gotta see this. Right through the neck. Okay.
Oh. Yeah, I'm sure his death looked really fun to him.
All right.
You walking up the stairs?
Not yet. At this point, Coat, with the remaining 10 individuals, starts gathering up all the bed sheets and all the linens that they can find and some of the books, and starts packing them into this all the staircases they can find, and they light that. Party. Smoke begins filling the 3rd floor.
I
Okay.
consistently druid craft to keep the smoke away from everyone's mouths and faces.
Okay.
If need.
Definitely needed.
No. Is it?
Our baby DM is shaking his head, so
All will be revealed in
I
time.
don't know what his plan
Okay.
is, but I trust him.
This goes on for some time as they attempt to secure, essentially smoking you guys out. And now with the avalanche around, you cannot escape from the outer balcony. About an hour passes and they burn everything they can find.
They wouldn't burn themselves.
This is what they do
You know, like-
professionally. Those are stone stairs. They're not going for burning everything. They're going for smoking you guys.
They're like using the staircase as like a chimney, pretty much.
Basically, yeah.
Gotcha.
So after an hour, do they assume we're dead?
After an hour, Coat steps through, ascends the staircase by the fountain to take a look. He doesn't need to breathe, so.
Yeah. So, as long as he's coming up those stairs,
He's coming up the stairs.
cool. He can't fall prone,
Correct.
so that's not a thing that he needs to worry about. But the floor is also covered in some of those like electric eel scales that I still have
Oh, yeah.
that act as lightning rods.
Right. For the metal being.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
this is gonna go
just
great.
stepping on
Okay. I don't believe they activate or do anything in particular.
They would just stick to him.
Okay. Let's see if he notices. Nope. He steps into that hallway. the hallway that is opposite of the servants' hall. He's on the 3rd floor now.
Yeah.
Vision impaired from the smoke. He's looking around. Okay. You got tricks. Do I really have to take this building down brick by brick?
No response.
Okay. He's going to summon his Shadow Blade.
Okay. That'll help.
Checking my stuff. Okay. He moves south. Towards the privy. He's not checking doors, he's listening. Making perception checks, trying to figure out where you guys are. Ooh, with a 20 on the perception check in that area, what does he find?
He's just putting his ear up to the door.
He's listening to figure just in that area. He's listening to try to figure out where you guys are and just kind of just looking at his surroundings, looking down the hall, looking along the doors.
So he's hearing smoke and fire, and people like the faint sounds of people still tripping on the 2nd floor.
Okay. What does he see?
A lot of smoke mostly, but you know, empty hallway. Looks like an empty hallway.
Okay. Just gonna move down the hallway to the south. And take a look at the door to the servant quarter there.
The servant's hall or the personal servant?
The personal servant room in the south.
Is he trying any doors, or is he still just kind of?
He's looking at it first.
Doesn't see any. It just looks like a normal door.
Okay.
Doesn't see any traps or anything.
Okay, he's got a 15 on his passive perception.
Okay.
He kicks the door.
The door is kicked open.
He breaks the door, yeah. Busts off the hinges. Looks into the room. Doesn't see the party. Kicks
Not
into
even
the
a mouse.
kicks in the abandoned room door. Or tries to. Yep. He succeeds. And the privy. He succeeds. I find
all
this
those doors
tedious. Other members are now working their way up. He looks at the servants' hall door and he gestures to it. 2 of them charge the door and try to break it down. Okay. The door gets broken in.
Yeah. And now the fun happens.
Okay.
You've activated a glyph of warding
Okay.
that was loaded with the slow spell.
That's tasty.
So everybody within 40, it's a 20-foot, or it's a 40-foot cube centered on that doorway.
Oh, that's all of them.
I was hoping it would be.
Okay. Okay. And what do they see?
They see an empty room, except, I mean, it looks like just a normal servant's hall. They got, tables and stuff. And at the very end of the room, is a ghost.
Okay. One of them goes, "Undead," and goes to step in, and Coat goes, "Wait." Grabs a brick. Fan out. And they all start filling the room to the servants' hall.
Oh, good.
All of them?
Yep.
All right,
Are
Anarian.
you sure?
So one of them happens to step on something on the floor.
Okay.
and it lights up from beneath, and the glyph spreads and triggers another glyph that spreads to trigger another glyph to spread, and there are 7 Guardians of Faith rise out of the floor, and as they move, deal damage to everyone in the room. I need dexterity saving throws.
Okay. Does that stack? Does that work?
It is a non-concentration spell, which with the wording it wouldn't matter anyway. But
Gnarly.
I would like it to be known where Eshna is hiding. She is eating popcorn.
So that
All right, Coat's got
before
a 20.
you do that, I'll need a wisdom save for the slow on
Okay,
everybody.
I'll.
Oh, right.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Let's pick up there next episode. You guys want to go overtime and play this out first?
We have
Okay.
15
We
more
have
minutes.
15 minutes.
Okay. Just checking. We gotta do outros. You gotta leave time for outros so that we end on time.
My name's
Yeah.
Taylor. Everyone knows it. Blow people up.
All right. I need that clipped. That was adorable. My name's Taylor, and everyone knows it. Let's blow people up.
My heart rate spiked when you said let's stop.
Oh,
Just
no.
so you know, like
Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it. All right, so 10 individuals plus Coat. What's the spell save?
On the slow,
Yeah.
16 wisdom.
Okay. Okay, 16. That's 2 successes, 1 fail. I need more d20s. 3 fails. Oops, oh god. 3 more fails. Great! Okay, cool. Yeah, just Coat. Just Coat saves. The rest of them are like... The rest are slowed. And Coat watches in absolute dumb face, just blank, genuine shock as 7 Guardians of Faith appear under which deity?
Amora.
Amora. Okay.
Actually, you know what? It's mixed.
Okay.
It's both Amora and Despair.
Okay.
So there are some that are just dark and gross, and then others that are just like, we vibing.
All right. They appear. Go ahead and you say they start just blendering the room.
Yeah, so I need dex saves.
Yeah. And slow disadvantage, I assume.
Slow is actually just a flat -2 to dex saves.
Okay.
You have half speed, -2 to AC and dex saves, no reactions.
Okay. And what do they have to make?
19.
Oh my god, okay. All right, Coat's in it to win it with a 20. Minus.
All right.
Okay, -2 to all of these. 2 failures. -2. 3 more failures. I mean, it's 19. Yeah, okay, again. They all fail except Coat.
Okay, so Coat takes 70 damage.
Okay.
The rest take 140.
Yeah, they're all dead.
And then
Just Coat.
as
You took
as
out
the body-
150 homies with
as
a
the
death house. Go ahead.
as the body hits the floor, or the bodies hit the floor, they hit 2 more glyphs, which spring to life, and 2 celestials appear with maces in hand, ready to attack.
So at this
So
point,
there's that.
it's Coat standing in a room
With 7
there's, 7 guardians, 2 celestials, and then a ghost just standing at the end of the room.
And a ghost. And where are
staring
you
at
guys?
him.
Do we roll for initiative now, or
Where are you guys?
Oh, where are you?
we're around?
We're here.
Please tell me.
rope trick.
Nice. Oh my
Yeah.
god, nice. All right.
We're in that room with you.
He's gonna try to flee. Can anyone? Are you? I don't
The-
think
the-
you're able to
the-
counter spell.
The two guys are in front of the door.
That's fine.
It's
He's
fine.
teleporting.
Oh, okay.
Aw.
Oh yeah, he's getting the fuck out of there. He's terrified.
No, remember when I asked you if there was any like magic that would stop teleporting into or out of?
And I said no.
And so I was like, okay, cool. And then I clicked a button.
Button.
Private Sanctum was cast at that moment. He cannot teleport into or out.
Holy shit.
And you're a monster, and I love it.
The sass with the ponytail.
All right, he snaps his fingers to leave, and he cannot.
3 minutes of playtime.
Cool. So at this point, I imagine he's gonna look up at the ghost.
Uh-huh.
And I'm gonna need a dex save at disadvantage from him as Fireball is cast from the point of the ghost, but not by the ghost. And
Can you cast out of rope trick?
you can't cast out of rope trick, but I can cast out of my ghost.
Hmm. You said I had disadvantage?
Yes, because I'm changing the damage from fire to lightning, because that's a thing that an Order of Scribes wizard can do, and you're covered in lightning rods.
Coincidentally.
That's a 2.
Oh. Okay. Well, that was a 5th level, so that's 10d6, 31 lightning damage. Is he still alive?
Barely.
Okay, bonus action.
Okay.
A second 5th level lightning ball is cast out of my ghost.
Dumb.
Three. That's a 3.
10d6 lightning damage. Oh, 34 lightning damage.
34 lightning damage.
Yeah.
He's got 7 health left.
Okay, cool. Action surge, and a 4th level lightning fireball is coming at you. So I'm gonna need another dex save at disadvantage.
Oh my plants! The dice hate me!
No, the dice love us.
That's a 4.
Yes.
Great, that's
Look, you're slowly
96
getting higher.
lightning damage. So you take another 36 lightning damage.
How would you like to do this, Silo?
Yes.
Okay, so from the perspective of the three of you, you just kind of see, like, as Coat enters this room, you guys can look down. There's like a 3x5 window right in the bottom middle of the sanctum that you can see out of. It's kind of smoky, but you can kind of see. You see Thylo, as soon as Coat enters this room, go into cross-legged, like, hands up, hair starts floating, eyes start glowing green. And then just, like, the hand starts going, and there's a small fireball that appears in the palm, turns into a lightning bolt, clenches it, it disappears. Second hand comes up, little fireball comes, turns into a lightning bolt, clenches it, disappears. Third fireball appears, turns into a lightning bolt, disappears. And then you guys, as you're looking down, you see just a small zip of lightning pass through the window, and then a massive lightning explosion. A second lightning bolt come flashing through, massive lightning explosion, and then a third one come through, massive lightning explosion. And just for the theater of this, I'm assuming Coat is close enough to the window that when he dies, his body falls and his head is just laying in view of the window, completely lifeless.
Wow. This was masterfully done. I am so impressed with all of you. Holy shit. I brought 150 goons and a 12, 3, and a level 16 fighter, paladin, sorcerer. And y'all home alone to them.
Bows!
With absolute... Wow. Wow. Never again. Holy shit. Well done, guys.
I had more.
Okay, what'd you have? Just oh, tell them about the stables. Just real
My
quick.
guardians
just tell them
didn't
about all
even
the
get to
rest of it.
fight anyone.
I know, I'm kind of
blundered.
upset by it. So the stables, I had gone in there, and the stables would just be like dirt covered in hay for the horses. So I molded earth, and I made the entire stable floor a pitfall trap, and then I cut all of the beams that were holding the roof up and tied those to the pitfall. So if they were walked in, the floor would have completely fallen down, and then the entire building would have fallen on top of them. But then the more fun part is if Coat were to have survived triple lightning fireball and the guardians and all of that, then Anarian and Eshna and Levy would have jumped out of the private sanctum, and Anarian would have just lifted. There was like a dish on one of the tables, and all he had to do was lift it, and it would have cast haste on him.
We need to tell Lord Braylor about the stables so he doesn't just go in there and.
Well,
oh gosh.
So all those additional.
Oh, they're
buildings
gone.
are
Okay,
gone.
great. Just wanted
Yeah.
to make sure.
Yeah, no, yeah.
And then after it
Sorry.
became like a thing where I thought maybe Coat was gonna start using like magic and stuff. So my backup plan was if he starts using magic to stop the three of them, I would drop out of the pocket dimension, and then I would use bookmark to dimension door myself to the anti-magic generator, and then turn that button on. So then it would just be Coat versus 3 skilled martial people.
Well, guys, say hello to level 13.
Hey,
Oh!
Well earned, I think. Well earned. Holy shit.
I also had a backup
Yeah.
in case like those other 50 people didn't join.
It's amazing.
It was me. I would have just murdered them all.
carbonated them.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
That's it.
okay, let's get Pod. Pod, you the avalanche happens and you run. And you get to the gate. You get up the path and you see the house. What do you do?
Pod is jogging and just slowly gets to a walking gate as they see just the fire everywhere and the smoke and the...
The owner is gonna be real upset about this one. Oh, do you know mending? Oh. Well, they're probably alright. Let's check on them.
Okay.
I don't see any movement or anything outside, right?
You meet a bunch of like incapacitated, high and or poisoned individuals.
High fives all around.
High fives all around. Yeah. Pod, you make your way up to the 3rd floor.
Just slowly coup de
reunites.
graceing each one of them as I go by. No survivors.
Wow.
Wow. Those really did a number on the house.
I imagine at least Anaria would pop out of the pocket dimension at the sound of Pod's voice.
But did you get to the 3rd floor already?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've
Oh,
opened the
yeah. So
door.
they're still guardians, just pulsating.
Did the
And then there are
Guardians
2
attack anyone,
celestial.
or-
They
There's
blundered
still
through people.
2 celestial guardians that are just kind of like aimlessly, just kind of like people are dead. I don't know what do I do with my hands? I don't know. They just kind of wave at you as you come up. And then Anarian drops out of the bubble. Oh, you're right. The plan worked perfectly.
I had no doubts that it would work.
Oh, the house is ruined. Oh, no. Oh.
I had such big plans for Coat.
I just start just quickly mend a little here and a little, okay, yeah, well, maybe some touching up. We'll just blame it on the Church of Death.
Should we leave a note? Should we leave a note? Is that appropriate? Do we wait? Do we face the music on this one? I say blame it on the Church of Death.
You guys
I was gonna say we should see where they are.
Is at this point you guys hear an airship.
Ah.
And that's where we'll pick up next week.
Oops.
Raven
Holy
goes
shit,
to
guys.
look.
Yeah.
We defeated the Church of Death, only to be enemies of House Thorn.
You guys
Awesome.
have
Good job,
guys have almost entirely wiped the hypocrites off the map.
Suck.
I'm gonna have to go back to the drawing board. This changes everything. Well done.
You gave Ben time.
Yeah.
I know you said
That was
never
your
again,
first mistake.
Wow.
but this was super fun, and I hope you do it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is cool. I see now why D&D is made so that the protagonists in the party go from place to place instead of having everything come to them. Because holy
wording
shit.
is gross.
This is why they removed contingency as a spell.
No, it's still there.
Contingency? No, okay, they made it less good.
They nerfed it a bit.
Yeah.
They nerfed
I
the
don't
hell
have
out
it
of
yet, but I'm
contingency.
so close to getting it.
I
Woo.
think
It is still
Silo,
really good, though.
I think it's safe to say your dad would be proud.
Aww.
Everyone, thank you for tuning in tonight. This was insane. I was really scared that we were gonna lose Pod at one point. I really thought we did. We had to make up a whole new character, and I was real concerned up until the last couple of rounds there.
Until Yame saved the day.
Yeah. Head over to the YouTube if you want to join our community. Hit up the Discord. We're great. Stick around. We're going to be doing a raid. And thank you again to Marcus Territory for that raid. Appreciate you. Don't learn from this, please. And tune in Thursday for Windfall, Saturday for Void Scourge, which is a level 20 campaign. Yeah, I think a well-earned level 13, friends. A well-earned level 13. Good Lord. All
This is one of
right.
those times it's a good thing it's milestone, because if it was XP, we would have gotten probably more than that just from all of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All those
Good
kills.
God. All right. Yeah, that's me. Let me throw it to GoodGriefGeorge, my safety toss.
Yay! I didn't get an intro, but I got an outro. Hi, I'm GoodGriefGeorge. You can follow me on as myself. Yeah, I didn't get an intro. You guys just ran with it.
Dorky got an
Speak
intro.
up, man.
Yeah, Dorky got an intro. That's okay though. You can follow me on Instagram and here as GoodGriefGeorge. I do a lot of offline GMing for Avatar Legends, and I play this silly game as well. I play Pod, and Pod I also thought was potentially going to die. I could have gone a lot of different ways with that conversation. I feel like if the conversation had actually if Task wasn't what Task is, and if Task had tried to less control of the conversation and more of listening to Pod, I think Pod would have actually tried to help the hypocrites. I had a whole list of options in my head that this could have actually gone even worse for Pod had you had given me free raid.
Yeah, I agree.
But I forced myself into a situation with the BBEG, and I personally found out just how powerful Pod can be when they actually use their spells. So that'll never happen again. Anyway, Anarian, go ahead.
Hello, I'm Critfail Jake. You can find me on TikTok and Instagram. Play Narian. Follow ASMR Cleric. I have been sitting on Guardians of Faith for a while, but never did I dream that I'd get to have 7 of them out at one time. It was more satisfying than I could have expected. Didn't have to do anything. We just sat there.
I mean, you put the glyphs down.
Right, but like once it started, I was expecting to have to like hit some, like get in there and like use the haste and actually, you know. But we just, you know, I don't know if Eshna shared her popcorn, but like, you know.
Oh, for sure.
Okay, yeah, we were all just munching on popcorn, just watching the show. So thank you, Jeff, for allowing us to do that, because that was a ton of fun. I know it was painful.
It was painful, but the goal is for y'all to have fun and make it interesting and entertaining, so I'm happy. I liked being
also,
the bunch of rando schmucks getting just absolutely bonked all over the house. That was a lot of fun.
Glad Pod didn't die, not just because we love Pod, but Anarian would have gone into such downward spiral if it had happened, and I'm like, I don't really want to.
Yeah.
This is gonna be hard.
Goodness.
Yeah.
So
I told Jeff, for all of you who don't know, I told Jeff on Saturday, I was like, so I'm just gonna start writing up a note to Anarian.
Oh no!
It's just a goodbye letter, just in case.
Now you gotta go. Oh well, it's probably blown up and destroyed. I was like, you gotta go find that note.
I didn't finish writing it. I wanted to know what was gonna happen with the conversation, but yeah, it was gonna be sad. It'd be sad.
Just the thought is sad.
can't wait to get chewed out by nobles for ruining their summer home or whatever it is. Ben.
Hi, my name is Ben Brainard. You can find me on the internet. I play Thylo Match, the Order of Scribes Wizard / Rune Knight Fighter. You saw a lot of the first half of that and none of the second half of that today. I had a couple other things in mind too. This is the second time in 2 campaigns that I have blown up half of a mountain. So I think that's probably just gonna be like a running thing now. And I'm already looking forward to how I'm gonna do it next time. The rest of my plan involved everyone else except for me, basically. So I was just gonna stay hidden while the rest of them did all of the physical damage. But we didn't get there, so you guys didn't see me get to freeze a bunch of people in carbonite like it's Star Wars. That was another thing I had thought of, but it was fun.
Good.
I like blowing stuff up. Taylor.
Hi everyone, I'm Taylor Ann Tracy. You can find me everywhere as Taylor Ann Tracy. Check out heinefall.com if you want to try out LARPing and come to my LARP. I play Eshna. She is a druid, and I had my fun with the cows, just for a little opening thing. But after that, I was just sitting there, and Taylor was personally having flashbacks to Terra. Just destroying with her area of effect spells in like the war that we had with like the giants and stuff like that in the first campaign. And like, oh boy, I was like, oh, I miss my big make nature attack everything, because that would have been really cool to have the pink trees just hurting people on their way up. It would have been fun. I love multi-classing, but boy, do I miss being just a big old powerful druid. I'll pass it off to Dorky.
I did not know what to expect coming into this. I didn't get the chance yet to watch last week's episode, and my gosh, all of this chaos, I'm living for it. I loved it. All the planning that I got to see you guys go through, I thought was great. This was so much fun. I loved seeing all the little moments of, okay, they're on the first floor. They're allowed to be there. That is fine. I just love that too much. And just waiting for them to get to certain rooms, because I'm like, oh yeah, okay, something's gonna happen there. I don't fully understand it. Like, as a player, I don't fully get it, but I know something good's gonna happen. So I had a lot of fun with this. I was a little late in the beginning. If you don't know me, I'm that dorky cosplayer. I do all the things. all over the place. You can find me as my name everywhere, pretty much, or some variation. I am kind of curious how this is gonna go. Everybody seems to think it's gonna be like all chill and cool, like no worries, like it's fine. You watch, there's gonna have been some like precious thing hidden in the mansion that, you know, we didn't know about because we weren't supposed to, and now it's gone forever. So I'm very nervous about this.
What a great idea.
No, my idea. Copyright it, mine.
Stop giving the DM idea.
TM.
Look,
but-
here's the thing. In the map, it says treasure room dimension, so all the expensive stuff is safe in a different pocket dimension.
There you
So
go.
we're good. We're covered.
And we
Chat, if you
didn't
would
go
like,
there?
I'll go ahead and chat, if you would like to, I'll go ahead and post the maps that we used for tonight in the Terraform channel of the Discord.
But yeah, that,
All right.
that does it for me.
Is that everybody? I believe it is. Everybody pile into this Raver Go Kick It on Dice Cream Sandwiches channel.
Who's that?
What?
Who's that?
Oh, it's one of the best. Ivy is
You'll find out.
DMing Hell to Earth. Everyone pile in there. Have a fantastic rest of your evening. I'll see you on Thursday. Everyone say bye obnoxiously. Bye.
Bye, obnoxiously.
Toodles.
Hey.